Hey guys, welcome back and happy Wednesday, which means Beverly Hills, Dubai. All right, guys. Well, we also know that we're getting the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, and we're getting them on Thursday, which is also Jason's birthday. So they're coming, season 2, the Ex-Wives Club, to Peacock, and it looks like these ladies are getting ready. They're arguing, they're clapping back at each other because this is probably publicity for the show. And we know how this works, right? So we're back to talk about the fact that Taylor Armstrong is clapping back at Brandi. Well, you know her as Glanville. Sometimes I used to call her Granville, but her claims of Taylor self-producing on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip and targets her efforts for attention and suggests that she's immature. Plus, she's talking about a potential Real Housewives of Beverly Hills return. So we have a lot to break down here. But before we do, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Taylor Armstrong finds Brandi Glanville's claims of herself producing on Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip ironic, after her fellow Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum suggested that she was contriving storylines in an effort to gain more camera time on Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 2. Taylor clapped back at her co-star by suggesting that it was Brandi who overproduced while on the Ex-Wives Club. I mean, these two have never been able to let it go. I find it highly ironic that Brandi would say that I'm self-producing, considering the fact that she just says things off the cuff in order to get attention, especially when it has nothing to do with her. This is what Taylor told Los Angeles Magazine this past week. I'm just like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm overproducing? You jump into stuff that has nothing to do with you. And one of the things that Taylor might be talking about when she says that Brandi says things off of the cuff might be like, when Phaedra was asking her in the trailer, why did you think she was a lesbian? And she's like, her eyebrows. And, you know, like she does say things that are beyond that she knows she's going to get a reaction from. That I will give Taylor Armstrong. But I still want to know why Brandi thinks that Taylor was overproducing. Amid one particular argument on Ultimate Girls Trip, during which Taylor was seen screaming across the table at Brandi, Brandi told viewers the moment reminded her of Taylor's infamous cat meme, which was created after the Malibu Beach Party from Hell episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 2, in which Taylor screamed at Camille Grammer for comments about her late ex-husband, Russell Armstrong. I actually thought it was a pretty funny comment, and this is what Taylor's admitting. Still to this day, I don't get the meme, but people are super creative. That's her way of telling everyone, piss off. Going into filming on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 2, which took place last year at Dorinda Medley's home, Bluestone Manor, Taylor was nervous to reunite with Brandi, although she hoped that she'd mature in recent years. She had matured. Taylor. Okay. I had high hopes that maybe Brandi had matured a little over the past several years, and she and I could get along. Why would you think that? And maybe there was some hope that things would be different between us because my life is so different now. Brandi doesn't care about that. I'm such a stronger person than I was when Brandi and I used to fight, and maybe it would have different, have a different outcome because of my evolution. No different outcome. Brandi is still Brandi. Taylor is still Taylor. But there was still a lot of trepidation going on. And I just thought with that girl, this could go one of two ways. And chances are it's going to be in the wrong direction. Bingo, now you're finally getting it. Now Taylor Armstrong is getting it one of two ways, and it wasn't going to go in your way. I mean, it's Brandi Glanville, let's be real. Am I wrong? I don't think so. Okay. Now, she said, again, going on, after noting that she was stronger and better during filming of the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip than she was on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, noting that the process was so much more fun, Taylor revealed if she would consider returning to Beverly Hills Housewives. Again, actually, I don't want to say no to Taylor coming back to Beverly Hills Housewives because she could be quite entertaining. I want to see her this season. See, before I get into this and what she said about returning to Beverly Hills Housewives, This is why I'm excited about seeing Ultimate Girls Trip season 2, and I hope it doesn't disappoint. But the thing is, for season 1, those women were very secure and confident in their positions on the shows. They were still on the shows. Cynthia Bailey was the only one who got axed since then. We don't know the fate of Ramona and Luann, but I'm pretty sure they'll be on Legacy. But my thing here is looking at this and, you know, thinking about season 2, I feel like this is kind of an audition for all of the women. And I think that they're all going to show up and show out, and they're going to create chaos and create drama and maybe even self-produce a little bit in order to get the fans to be like, why don't you bring that person back? Like Tamara and Vicki, I feel like they're really going to whoop it up because we know that they miss the Real Housewives of Orange County. I would definitely go back on Housewives. Being on Ultimate Girls Trip kind of reminded me of the joys of being on Housewives and kind of the camaraderie that comes with it as well. As much as there's a lot of drama, it's also a big group of friends. The original 6 of the Beverly Hills Girls will always be like family to me. We've been through so much together, and I will always have a special place in my heart for the OGs of Beverly Hills. Cute, sweet, we get it. But hold on, getting back to it. If you guys, and this is a question that I have for you guys, if you guys had to choose one of these women to return back to their respective franchises, we have Jill Zarin, which I'm pretty sure she will be on Real Housewives of New York Legacy. I feel like it's coming. Dorinda Medley, I also feel like she's coming back and she will be on Real Housewives of New York Legacy. Phaedra Parks, I have no... I don't think she'll be back on Atlanta. As long as Kandi Burruss is on Atlanta, Phaedra Parks will never have a place on Atlanta. And she just went on the Wendy Williams show teasing that, you know, she is buying a place in Dubai because she has businesses in Dubai. I'm curious about that. I want to know what's going on with that, but I also don't see them casting her on Dubai. Then you have Eva Marcel. I would be interested in seeing her back on Atlanta, maybe only because her first couple seasons, she was pregnant. So she didn't really ever get into like the thick of it. So I can understand bringing her back. It might be more interesting, but also her acting career is booming. So she might not even want to come back. Taylor Armstrong could be interesting. Brandi Glanville has seen her day. And then that leaves Tamara and Vicki. I think if they brought back Tamara and Vicki, kept Heather Dubrow, had Shannon Bedore, Noella Bergner, probably axed Dr. Jen Armstrong, Gina, and Emily, I think, and bring in one more new girl, we could have a kick-ass new season. Are they going to do that? No, because they don't want to pay for that. But if they did it, I think that there would be some hope. Now, guys, I don't want to just give you my opinion and not ask what you think. So go ahead, comment below. What is your thoughts? What are your thoughts about the spat back and forth between Brandi and also Taylor? And would you want Taylor back on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you.